Cargo rail services to Kenya's Mombasa port have resumed after floods damaged a section of the tracks. Heavy rains linked to the El Nino phenomenon, followed by flash floods, have submerged towns across East and the Horn of Africa, leaving hundreds of thousands of people homeless. And in Kenya, the death toll from the floods stood at 52 and was expected to rise. Weather forecasters say there is more to come. Here's a report.
Flash floods killed more than 100 people, including 16 children, and displaced over 700,000 from their homes in the Horn of Africa. Torrential rains have lashed the region, particularly Kenya, Somalia and Ethiopia, since the beginning of the month due to the El Nino weather phenomenon, inundating homes and farmland. Aid group Save the Children said about 32 people died in Somalia and another 33 in Ethiopia. It warned that the rains were showing no signs of slowing down.
We have so far rescued over 400 people from the locations that are completely submerged by the water as a result of the heavy rains that was witnessed over the last week, and even the river Juba that has also burst its bank.
The Horn of Africa is one of the regions most vulnerable to climate change, and extreme weather events are occurring with increasing frequency and intensity. The region is emerging from the worst drought in 4 decades after multiple failed rainy seasons that left millions of people in need and devastated crops and livestock. Heavy rains pounded the Kenyan coastal city of Mombasa, with some passengers evacuated from a flooded bus by holding onto a rope amid chest-high water. Others stood on top of the bus with umbrellas and raincoats as they waited to be pulled to safety in the Kisauni district, nearly 500 kilometers from the capital Nairobi. At least 46 people died in the flood-related incidents in Kenya since the rainy season began less than a month ago, according to Save the Children. The toll is expected to rise.
I have really suffered today. I am unable to cross this river because I don't have the amount of money they are charging people to be assisted to cross. I will need $3 to go reach my destination, but I don't have the amount. So if the government can come to our aid, please help us, because some of us can end up sleeping here.
Humanitarian groups have warned that the situation is only likely to worsen and called for urgent global intervention, as El Nino is expected to last until at least April 2024. El Nino is typically associated with increased heat worldwide, as well as drought in some parts of the world and heavy rains elsewhere. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.